to my channel. And for those of you guys seeing my face for the very first time, my name is Esmeralda, but most people like to call me Esme. And if you guys aren't yet subscribed, make sure to hit that little red button. I would really appreciate it. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a chit chat get ready with me, very Christmas party, my very first office Christmas party. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I got this makeup look and the outfit that I put together, make sure to keep watching. Alright guys, so I'm gonna start off by doing my makeup, and I actually have around an hour to get ready, so I have more time than usual, but I'm a little bit afraid that I'm gonna be running short on time because I haven't done my hair. As you guys can tell, I just showered, and I'm going to be doing a blowout, so that takes some time. So I'm going to try to do my makeup quickly, but I actually asked you guys to send in some questions, and so I'm going to be answering some of those as I do my makeup and get ready. And I'm not sure if you guys will recall, but if you follow me on Instagram or Twitter, then you guys might have seen that I asked you guys to send me some girl talk, girly related questions, and that was actually supposed to be a separate video, but I decided that I'm going to be answering some of those on here as well. So let's just get started. So to start off, I'm going to be using the Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, chamomile, and lavender. And the first question that I'm going to be answering is how to be more confident regarding body image. And before I answer that, I'm going to start doing my foundation. I'm going to be using the Smashbox Studio Skin 24-Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation, and I'm in the shade of 1.15, which is Fair Light. So I feel like so many people can relate to this question, the manner that a lot of us have our own insecurities, and it's hard to be confident all the time, or at least pretend to be. Like some people say, fake it until you make it, but it's not always easy to fake or pretend to be confident. But regarding body image, I would say that, you know, that God created each and every one of us in his manner, and we're all unique in our own ways. And something that makes me feel confident personally is the clothing that I wear. So if I have an outfit that I'm excited about and I like the way that it makes me look, that's something that boosts my confidence. But also, you should know that if there's something that you maybe want to change or improve about yourself, it's not wrong to do that. What I think is wrong to do is to dwell on that subject and think negatively about yourself or speak negatively about yourself. I heard there's some practices you can do to boost your confidence, like saying positive affirmations, standing in front of the mirror every morning and saying 3 things that you really like about yourself. So yeah, although it's hard to gain that confidence, I think with time it'll come if you practice self-care and just realize that there's no one else like you. Alright, so now I'm going to spot conceal, and I'm going to be using this Revlon Photo Ready Candid Concealer. And this is in the shade 005. And the next question I'm going to be answering is, how do I tell my best friend that I like him? I actually had like 2 questions regarding how to tell a friend that you like them. And honestly, I know you probably hear this all the time, but if you think it's something that is worth it, then you should honestly just be open and honest about it and tell the person how you feel. I know some people mention how they're scared that they're gonna ruin a friendship, but honestly, you don't have a lot to lose, and you won't know unless you try. And life is too short, so you don't want to live with what ifs. You should go ahead and take the risk, and if the feelings aren't reciprocated, then that's fine. You guys can still be friends, but at least you got that off your chest. And the next question is words of encouragement for your younger self. Honestly, I would say to take more risks. Like, now that I'm older, I'm realizing how fast time goes by, and you only have one life to live. So if you have something in your heart that you really want to do, go for it, as long as you're being safe and smart about it. And now I'm going to go in with concealer, and I'm going to be using this It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Full Coverage Concealer. The next question that I have here is tips for younger girls you wish you had known when dating a guy. First, I want to point out that I have never dated anyone. I've never been in a relationship. I've been in talking stages with guys, but it's never progressed to anything serious. But I do have a couple of tips that I would give to younger girls. First off, don't change your values, your views, your morals for a guy to like you. You should always stand by what you believe in, because at the end of the day, you know yourself better than anyone else, and this guy might not even be worth it. Another tip that I have is to be honest with that person. So if there's something that you stand by, you should let them know from the beginning so that they're aware of that, and neither of you guys waste your time or get your hopes up, sadly. And the last tip is to not get so hung up if you tell someone that you like them and they don't like you back, because unfortunately not everyone's gonna like you, not everyone has the same taste, but there is someone out there for you. And so just because that one person doesn't like you back doesn't mean that you won't find someone. And I just think it's a way of God allowing more space in your life for something better. So I always try to look at the positive side of things when it comes to that. Alright, so now I'm going to set my face with the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Translucent Powder. And yes, I've been having some very bad breakouts recently, so I feel like my makeup is not coming out the way I would hope for it to come out. And I don't think I told you guys yet, but I'm going to a Christmas party for my job. This is like my first office party, and I'm kind of nervous because I really don't know many people that work at my company. Since we've been working remotely, I haven't gotten the chance to meet many people, and I don't do very well at social events like this, so wish me luck. Right now I'm going to go in with this NARS bronzer, and it is in the shade Laguna. Now I'm going to do my eyebrows, and I'm using this brow pomade by e.l.f. and it's in the shade medium brown. And in the meantime, I'm going to answer the question of what is the best experience I have lived till now. Although my life kind of feels very mundane and boring most of the time, I am very grateful for the opportunities that I have had. Honestly, the chance to get to meet some of the artists that I love and admire have been great experiences. As you guys know, meeting CNCO has been one of the greatest moments that I've experienced, but also being able to travel and see different cities and meet different people around the world. And I think something that's very memorable was my first solo trip. So as a gift for my 15th birthday, I ended up going to Guadalajara, Mexico by myself. I did stay with my family that lives over there, but it was my first time traveling without my parents, and I felt really independent. So that's something that's always going to stick with me. But yeah, those are just a few, and God willing, I'm able to experience many more memorable moments. So now that I'm done with my eyebrows, I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyes, and I'm just gonna be doing a pretty basic eyeshadow look because I don't have a lot of time, and that's what I know best. I'm just starting off with a light base shadow. So in case anyone was curious, I went in with this Too Faced Natural Eyes palette, and I used this white shade right here called Heaven just to set the concealer on my eyelids. And I'm going to be going in with the ColourPop I Think I Love You palette, and I'm going to be using this brown shade right here called Fancy Face on the outer corner of my eyes. Alright, and now for the lids, I'm going to be using this Super Shock Shadow by ColourPop. It's this coral pinkish color, and it's in the shade Glisten. And I'm going to be answering the question of what has been the best moment of 2021. I would have to say the first trip that I took, which was when I went to Miami with my sister and one of our friends back in April, had to be like the best moment because it was the first time we were traveling since the pandemic, and I had been looking forward to going to Miami. So I know I only went like 1 year without traveling, but it's something that I really love. Being able to get back on a plane was really exciting. But also attending the concert comes right next to that one, because the last trip I took was at the end of 2019, which was also the last time I had attended a concert. So I'm applying this with my finger because it's the easiest way to apply these shadows. So I'm going to go in with this very dark brown and just do a quick little wing liner. Alright, now I'm going to move on to blush and highlighter. So for blush, I'm going to be using the Milk Makeup blush stick. This is in the shade Work. And I like to just work this up my cheekbones. Alright, and then for highlighter, I'm using the ColourPop light stick, and this is in the shade Bullseye. And I'm going to be answering one more question, which is what are my goals for 2022? And it's crazy to think that there's only like 2.5 weeks left until the year ends. Before I answer that, I want to show you guys the mascara that I'm going to be using, which is the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. So I'm going to start off by curling my lashes. And the first goal that I have is to honestly focus more on myself and continue to grow as a person and do a lot of self-care days because I really want to improve my mental health. Another goal that I have is to hopefully reach 5,000 subscribers on my channel by the end of next year. So if you guys are watching this and you're not yet subscribed, make sure to hit that red button. I would really appreciate it. I also want to grow my relationship with God and continue to dedicate more time to him. I also want to take more risks and do things on my own. I actually went on a rant on Twitter and I talked about how important it is to spend time with yourself and to go out and do things that you want to do by yourself if you can't find someone to do it with you. So I would love to feel comfortable being with myself by the end of next year. Alright guys, makeup is all done and I'm going to go ahead and do my hair with my Revlon hairbrush blow dryer, and I'm going to be doing that off camera because I kind of want to just speed through that. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm all done with my hair and you guys can probably tell I did it very quickly. There's some parts that are better than others, but I'm running short on time. I'm actually late. What else is new? But I am finally all ready and I want to show you guys my outfit before I head out. Alright guys, so this is today's outfit. Please ignore the dirty mirror. But I'm wearing this coral almost orange sweater. It's really soft. It's from Kohl's. It's long sleeve and I tucked it into my black leather pants. These are the ones that I wore for my birthday. And I'm wearing my Doc Marten boots. And then I threw on this little jacket from Shein. I am wearing my necklace with my initial, my everyday rings, this gold bracelet that I haven't worn in a while, my lucky bracelet, and then I'm throwing on my Steve Madden purse. And unfortunately it's cold out, so I'm going to be throwing on a bigger jacket over this. But yeah, I'm going to head out now.